Starting broadcast. Your broadcast has been started. And now I need to make a drink. So I'll make the drink while I wait and see if anyone actually pops in. Cocktail hour. Barbacourt. Yum. What is up? I got a few things done, and now it's time for a drink. And I'm going to make it wing. Let's make it semi-wimpy. It's quiet here in my basement. Dude. Get out of the basement. Here. You know what? You never come into streams. You got to come in and just hang out and BS tonight. I almost never see you actually join streams. You can handle it. I know you can. I really shouldn't have put so much rum in there. This is a tiny little glass. Had to make room for more Coke. Oh. I was like doing a shot because I hadn't even stirred it. So what's up, Mac? 3D Designs. Dude, have you done a video? You know, I could swear I was subscribed to you. And yet, I don't think I've seen your channel pop up on my little thing. Have you done a video lately?
A week ago.
I don't think I... Wondering, because it seems like a O2 channel. It seems like a bunch of the people I subscribe to have just gone away, you know what I mean? Wondering during that whole cleanup thing if it deleted a bunch of my subscriptions.
Nah, everybody's just been quiet because of the holidays.
Yeah, but even still,
kind of been absent lately.
No, it says I'm subscribed. All right.
Yeah, no, I skipped a bunch of weeks because of the holidays, and I did a video last week, and well, I finally got all the wiring supplies in to wire the project printer, so I'm kind of shifting gears for a little bit here.
Oh, you're really going to town on that belt unit, huh?
Oh,
crap, my vase finished. I forgot all about it.
I'm trying to put out granted it's going to be open source and anybody can build it when I'm done, but I'm really trying to put out a professional product here.
Is this butt ugly or what? This is the most butt ugly vase I think I've ever done.
Oh, I don't know if this is going to work. I want to put heat shrink around all this wire so you didn't see the rainbow of wires inside this tube, but I don't know if it's going to slide all the way through. It's fighting me.
Can you see that? It actually says Tom Llama on there.
Does it really? Can't see that. I can show
you. Hang on, let it come up. There you go. You should be able to see it.
Just barely.
Well, it's glow in the dark filament too.
Oh, you gotta turn off the lights and see if it works.
Charge it up and then turn the lights off.
Let me show you what I'm printing real quick here. Can't tell you who makes the filament yet because it's not released, but both of my parents went to Penn State, so.
Oh, that thing you're printing now?
Yeah, it's like if you find the file out there on Thingiverse, it's tiny. That's like 600% scale to. to get it that size.
So I'm just the other light there. So let's see if this thing actually goes in the dark. Oh, it kind of does. You can't see it because I get the light on there. But look, go back here. Will you be able to see it way back here? Sort of.
Nah, it's not showing up.
Yeah, I didn't charge it enough either. But it does glow.
What's nasty, Jake?
Oh, it's a butt ugly vase. I'm going to call it. I was originally going to call it the oddball, but I think I'm going to call it the butt ugly. This is a butt ugly vase. It looks like it's glowing right there with the light shining on it. You know what, though? I'm kind of impressed considering this filament has got to be 2 years, maybe 3 years old. Let's find out when I actually did, because I bet I can dig it up in my Amazon account. Because I bought it from Amazon. It's Hatchbox. Glow in the dark. Let's find out when I actually bought it. It might not have been that long ago now that I think about it. Pretty sure it was like the second or third roll of filament I ever bought. I don't even think I got signed into Amazon since I rebuilt the computer this week.
And this thing's just fighting me, and I got like 8 inches left to go.
Guess it has been done. Get my password right?
This is what I get
Sure
for
did.
when I do things.
Search orders. Filament. That'll be a big long freaking search. Wait. July, I ordered that. Wait. The plastic fill. I forgot all about the plastic fill. The eSun I've been running with is over 1.5 years old. Well, that was a long time ago.
It's just not going to make it.
Hatchbox Glow in the Dark, ordered on May 21st, 2016. So that's how old this filament is.
I used to love Hatchbox.
Yeah, but I ordered this on
everything through.
Dude, I ordered this on May 21st, 2016.
Yeah, I used to order
now
all
2019.
I used to get all mine from Printed Solid. Then Hatchbox said, "Oh, we're only going to go on Amazon," and then they stopped selling half the good colors, or they ran out, I should say.
Yeah, I think Hatchbox is. See, I always thought Hatchbox was a rebrand. I have a feeling Hatchbox is a manufacturer, and I think they're just selling out.
They're a manufacturer.
Huh?
From what I've heard from Matt at Printed Solid, they are a manufacturer. The problem is they started off and then it grew faster than they could produce. So they decided they were just going to make it easier on themselves and only sell through Amazon instead of having to ship to 20 different, printing companies. They just send everything to the Amazon distribution center and they're done.
Right, but they're not even Amazon doesn't even have it half the time. I have a feeling they're selling to other rebranders, and that's like 90% of their business now.
Good possibility. Trying to do this and not cut myself here.
This came out really well. Like surprisingly well for such a ugly vase. Yeah, you can see the name on it. Oh, maybe you can't. The glow. It's glowing. It's pretty cool. So who's all in the who's watching? It's just you and chat and Jake, Matt, whatever his name is. What's up? That's nasty. What's so nasty, Jake?
Yeah,
What's so nasty?
I think he typed that and stopped watching us. We weren't exciting enough for him.
Oh, he's still here, I think, because it says there's a whole 2 viewers. He usually hangs out and just puts it in the background like the television with some people. Works on his own crap. We actually got him in the stream New Year's Eve.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I saw the notice about you guys getting all sorts of.
Dude, I had like, I think I counted out 48 or 50, like, whatever violations on YouTube for that night.
Just deleted the stream, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, I was going to download it and just, edit out all the bad stuff and do like a highlights. Because there was a lot that was, that was fun. Like, Mind of Matt was like dancing in he had Bumble shorts on or Bumble pajamas on. He was in there dancing. It would have been cool to do a 30-second. I was going to do like a 3-minute highlight reel of it. Just cut out all the crap. There was a lot of stuff that, me and Sean were joking around. We had a good laugh here and there. And, that was actually clean. And a bunch of people came in. And, it was a good time. We had fun. But they wouldn't even let me download it. It was blocked everywhere. And it was, I don't know, something locked or something they called it. But they gave it some name. So I couldn't even download it.
I was like, most of Sholm's streams he does, he has to delete when he's done because he sits there and plays DJ.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I don't want to do because, he wonders why he doesn't get more popular. And I love Sholm, and he does really nice work, and he's fun. But if he does the stream and then deletes it, he's not going to get any popularity. He's not getting any recognition. And he does some cool stuff. I watched a few of his streams where he's doing like molds and, doing some really cool crap. And if he just stopped playing the music, so he can save the stream, he'd actually, I think his popularity would grow fast because him and his kids do nice work. They're incredible modelers. And I'm glad he started. I know recently he started doing some of his little videos of the games and stuff.
Yeah.
And even though he can't, he'll never be able to monetize it because he's using a clip from the game, which is against the rules. It's kind of funny. You can't do it on YouTube, but you can on Twitch, which I don't get. But, he'd at least get some popularity out of it.
Trying to get my feeling back in my fingers. Trying to feed this wire is killing me.
Why are you feeding a wire? Oh, what are you putting it inside the extrusion?
Oh, I'm putting it inside of this Teflon tube.
Why?
The carriage will move here. I hate cable chains because
I do too.
It's just moving in here. Most of the time, someone's going to do a big print that's going to use the whole area. But most people are going to do prints. They're going to use the space right in here.
Right.
Well, if the cable chain's sitting here constantly going back and forth, you're going to wear out the ends of the wires.
Right.
And you got to change the wiring harness. But if you run a nice long tube like the Ultimakers do, and you run all your wiring, it just pivots a little bit back here. You don't get any spot that ever really wears out.
That's why I use this stuff.
Yeah, same idea that you got there.
But that's split wire, dude. You just stick it in through the thing and you're done. You don't have to feed it through it. It's automotive wire loom.
Yeah, this here, what I'm doing is I've got some of those the plumbing fittings.
Yeah.
The like the gator lock type plumbing fittings. So one lock here, and then I get another one that fits on the top of the carriage.
Yeah, but if you use split loom, then you don't have to sit there and push it all through. You just split it apart and put it in there. Same stuff as it's automotive split loom. And not only that, if you look at it, it's self-supporting. So when it flexes, that's why I use it. Because like you say, when you're using a regular wire chain, people don't realize if it's moving a little bit real fast, it's just like taking the wire and going like this because it only bends in that small arc of the chain. Wherever that chain is bending, that's where the bending's going. So if you have a head going back and forth doing a small section real fast, you're eventually going to wear out that wire. You can snap the wire inside a chain. Where this stuff, as you flex it, the whole length of it flexes. So you're never going to wear it out.
Yep.
There's no kink spot. Which is why I always use that. And it's like these people who use... What's up, guys? Robbie back.
There we go.
How do you say that? Theory Dex? Dukes? Dex? Ducks? Theory Ducks? Dex? Dukes? Deuce? Something like that. Hello. I know who you are. I've seen you before. I just can't pronounce that name. But don't worry about me pronouncing it because I'm the worst pronouncer. I can't pronounce my own name half the time. But anyway, yeah, that and the people who use the regular automotive slip sleeves. The braided slip sleeves. I hate those things because if you ever have to change a wire, you have to redo the whole thing. Or just gets pop it out of it.
And this one, I'll run the PTFE tube right here next to it, and I'll make some clips. Clip it all together.
Yeah, no, it's just, I hate the whole pushing it through because then if you ever have to change one of those wires, you got to feed it all out, feed it all back in, push it all in.
This is probably the longest wire harness in any home 3D printer ever made.
No.
Because it comes, there's a meter here.
That thing is.
Almost a meter here.
Although you probably got it longer.
Coming back a meter here. And then it's going to run all the way across so you can slide the drawer out about this far.
Yeah, you got that drawer so you can have all that.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I've seen that. Now that you say that.
I've got the snap clip, so you'll be able to slide it out, unclip it. I plan on doing this at Murph. I'm going to be like mid-print. I'm just going to turn the power off, slide it out, and go, oh, it's all wired up for easy work. You need to work on your duet, change out your board. You want to do a duex,
Dude, I need a picture of how you wired that duet so I can neaten this thing up. Because as you can see, I got that far, and then I just said, let's get the printer running. Then I haven't touched the wiring since. And I'm going to do it soon because I'm moving that board. It's not staying there. I'm going to move it around either to the back or to the front. I'm probably going to go to the back.
Yeah, this is I say this is probably my favorite feature of this build.
That is cool. I like that.
I still have to build the bracket so this cable mounts in place firm, and then it'll have one more 4-pin connector.
Now, are you building this completely on your own, or are you using the Black Belt's basic idea setup?
I looked at Black Belt's idea, their printer, a couple times on the internet. I looked a little bit at the printer belt, and then I just built this out of my head.
So you did like I did with this one.
But
you just make it up as you go.
It's a 4-pin Molex, heavier power connector like you'd have in a computer. And that'll have the hot end and the heated bed run through it, and then everything else will be through this ribbon cable.
Yeah, I hate ribbon cables. I hate ribbon cables.
It'll be two connectors, and you can unplug the whole CPU power supply and just slide it right out.
Yeah, I've been thinking about hooking this up with. I'd like to pull the power supply and the board off the printer. I know that you always hear the YouTubers going, "Oh, I hate it when everything's off because then when I got to pick it up and move it, it's another thing I got to pick up." It's like, but most normal people don't pick up their printers and move them. They set them up and they leave them there. So having it external, having the power supply and the board external is good. But I kind of liked what Creality did because they're using those automotive. I mean, the single pin. What do you call them? They're airline.
The Canon plugs.
Huh?
Canon plugs.
Yeah. Where you can put them all in one and you just plug it together and give it a twist and it's done.
Yep.
That's what I want to put on this.
I got the idea
in one snap.
The idea for this from the CRX because it's got a ribbon cable with that same kind of 2-wing connector for the X carriage on it.
Look at my butt ugly face. The light makes it really glow in the camera.
My
it is glow in the dark. It doesn't really look like that. It's kind of an off white green, but it looks like it's glowing because it absorbs the light. That's kind of cool.
I'll be back in camera view in just a second. I got to pry this Nittany Lion off of the build plate here.
We'll leave it right there in front of the camera glowing. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that was my little video rendering out in iMovie. I'm actually using iMovie because it was just faster.
Yeah, I use Hit Film Express. Get pretty good results with it.
You use what?
Hit Film Express.
Never heard of it. I have Final Cut Pro. I just it's too there's too much. I can do it faster and neater in iMovie half the time. I didn't see that. What was it?
That's the Penn State Nittany Lion.
Oh.
Both of my parents went to Penn State, and this company sent me a limestone filament, and I looked at the color and looked at the Nittany Lion, and I went, that looks almost identical.
Yes, Terry, it will be. Yes, aviation connectors. That's what I was thinking about. Yep. That's what I want to put on that. I want to put aviation connectors and get the board and the power supply off the printer. Have it on a cable, maybe even underneath the table there. No, I don't want it underneath the actual printer because then all the crap falls in it. I really don't like it on the side because every time I go to work on something, it always seems like they're right. I got to work right where they are and they're in the way. So just assume have a whole control box, a printer control box, take all the wires and bring them off. Mount it somewhere else. Or even make it so it hangs on it. I was thinking about that, making it so it just clips on so I can take it off if I got a wire, play with something. But it's not like a whole dealing with screws and unscrewing and unmounting and having a thing dangle off of wires. I can just unplug it and go.
Let's see. I missed the start of the stream. Is that a continuous print printer?
Yes, it is.
This thing, yes, it is.
It's a printer belt kind of thing.
But better. Mine actually prints.
Rover. You guys can hop in here at any time if you want. Anybody come on in. I'm drinking, so Shom's got to show up at some point. And then it's going to go downhill.
Yeah, you got to print at a 45. Far as I know, the only software you can slice with is Black Belt Cura.
I still don't really get how that thing starts. I mean, I do, and I know, and you were saying you got to clear the belt with the nozzle and everything, but still doesn't make sense that it'll hold to the belt that first. Well, we push the nozzle down to get that first layer to stick.
Yeah.
Seems like the first layer sticking's an issue.
If you look at the Black Belt, when they do their prints, a lot of theirs, it peels up because you don't get good adhesion at the beginning. The trick is getting that first layer. The Black Belt Cura kind of has a fix for it where you can set it to over extrude at the bottom where it's making contact with the belt. So you can tell it do every time you cross along the bottom of the belt, extrude it at like 103% or 104, which kind of helps make up for that.
Not my ugly one. Come on, look at us. Can you be much more ugly? He's not pretty. Neither am I.
Yes, it is always kind of printing the first layer. It takes some serious rethinking of how you print.
I'm sitting in a hot tub. I don't know if I should be.
Yeah, disgusted. No. Whoever just said you're sitting in the hot tub, we don't want you. Watching the Friday night 3D printing thing with Joe Mike in the bathtub was gross enough.
Yeah, I don't get that. I mean,
I'm sure it was meant to be a joke, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, sorry, no.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been funny for a couple 5 minutes, but it's kind of Okay.
He's out there trying to do his Hugh Hefner thing, I think, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Yeah, no.
I was like, please don't let there be a camera malfunction and it's not turn off when he gets out of the tub. I should have changed the type of supports. I had interface layer turned on and forgot to turn it off.
You know, video gaming tonight. What are you video gaming?
Robbie Mac, Mr. Fluorescent Brown himself.
Yeah, so the very first filament I ever bought from Amazon was Hatchbox Yellow and Hatchbox Red. And then I bought some Hatchbox Glow in the Dark, which is this, back in 2016. And I'm still using that filament. Or in fact, I think I still have the Hatchbox Yellow, too. I don't use yellow that much, so I may still have that roll. That would be the very first roll I ever bought. Besides with the printer. When I bought the M3D, I bought like 3 rolls of their filament. Not knowing any better. $2016. Yeah, because I bought my first printer in 2015, now that I think about it. The M3D Micro. CC Tree. I was looking at them and I can't seem to like find it to buy. And going to their website was confusing and annoying, so I didn't. I ended up getting CC3D, which is a different company, but I got their they have two or three metallic silks. That's what my brass and copper are. Or CC3D, not CC Tree.
Man, this stuff's fighting me.
Where do you guys get it from? Are you getting it? It's on Amazon? See, I couldn't find it. I actually typed it in and CC3D came up. That's how I saw the CC3D because they're bronze and they're bronze and brass or bronze and copper. I think I got. They're silks. They're not just metallics. They're silk metallics, and they're really cool. I like them. I mean, they're not actually metallic. They're just a metallic look. They're not true metal encapsulated. What else did I get? Oh, I got an MK8 extruder that never worked. Oh, the orange ABS. What's up? You do it?
John!
Which I never got to print with. Oh my God, that wood chemicals was November 2016. I still have that. I don't print that much wood. Most of this other stuff I bought that first year I got rid of. Already burned through. Gone through a whole roll of Hatchbox TPU and then replaced it. Stop spamming symbols. What do you do?
He probably typed Carl with like
too many exclamation points. Oh well, don't do all those exclamation points. I've yet to properly set up Nightbot, so it's not such a douchebag.
You're one step ahead of me. I've yet to live stream, so
I just set up Nightbot like this Christmas Day.
the support does not want to let go of the chin of this darn lion.
I made a cheesecake tonight. I should probably go slice off a piece and eat it.
Hey, send me some.
It's an actual bake one. I mean, it's a little one of them Betty Crockery kits, you know. But you actually mix it and bake it and make it.
Victory.
So it's almost real.
Did you get a troll?
A what?
You do it came in, started spamming symbols on you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna play his video game.
I told you one night I would do it. Everybody's all asking about
timed
it.
them out for 600 seconds. Yeah, you do it. You can't do all those exclamation points, buddy. Sorry.
John, of all people, should know that.
You said that's got Dragon's Lair on it, right?
Got everything on it.
How come I'm not seeing it?
Yeah, that one at Walmart made me feel.
There he is.
I thought sure I'd show up. Galaga.
We're just all speaking too much for it to show.
Oh.
I think I'm going to present you for a minute.
Well, I can't really. Oh, why did it just drop the stream?
It didn't drop the stream. I'm still watching you.
No. I have the stream on my phone, so I can actually follow chat somewhat.
Well,
because I can't see my computer screen from clear over here. I got all my extensions, everything set up. All right, what do you?
Matty Jake, if you don't like cream cheese, I'm kind of iffy with it. It's not my favorite, but I slice pepperoni real thin with cream cheese and very little on a saltine. Frickin' the bomb.
So what do you want to see, Daphne?
Uh-oh. Now we got the slug. Wile E. Coyote.
Let's crack it.
Come on, where is it? Oh, of course.
He looks kind of old sitting there playing, doesn't he?
I do.
I think you should make me one of those.
I am old.
I want one of those game units.
I actually had
to do one time.
I had this upright version of the arcade. Had a 7,500-pound laser disc player inside of it.
Really?
I turned the sound way down so that it doesn't overpower the stream.
What game are you even playing?
Dragon's Lair.
Oh God, that was one I never really got into that much. It was all right.
It was the animated one.
Yeah. Well, the original Dragon's Lair was just text.
Yeah, I wasted way too much money on that game when it was in the arcade.
I used to know how to solve this. I'm going to totally fail at it right now. I guarantee you. I always wanted to do Space Ace. It has it on here too, but I haven't actually played it yet. So, and I died already because I'm too busy talking.
Yeah, first came out, it was like a buck a play.
And that's one of them expensive ones you couldn't afford to play that often.
Yeah, that's why I never beat it, because I was a poor kid.
Yeah. You could play that one 3 times or play all day.
Yeah, it was 50 cents back then.
Galaga all day. That's the only thing that bothers me with that one that Walmart sells. That $300 isn't too bad, but you only get a few games on it.
Oh, I screwed that up.
Yeah.
And I really want. I wish they would make the if they made the anniversary edition, like they've got Galaga and Galaxian on one, and I personally hated Galaxian. It's too darn slow. If I wanted to play slow, I'd play Space Invaders. But they did that anniversary edition where they put Ms. Pac-Man and Galaga on the same one. Yeah. Like make a 4 game where they had Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man, Galaga, and Galaxian. I'd pay $300 for that.
Well, when you can buy a big one, I can get ones like that, the real arcade one. And then you could but it has all the games for like $400, $500 from my gaming guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can buy them things, the ones that they have in bars and shit like that, stuff like that. Sorry, Tom.
Now, I've got that game sitting back there behind me. I've got the actual original arcade cocktail.
It's my favorite. I suck. I only have 128,000 as my high score.
I got to the point where I could just keep looping it.
Yeah, I mean, really, once you can get
There's
past
only five levels, if I remember right.
right, and then it just repeats. Oh, I'm dead. The very first board. Oh my.
Yeah, once you get to where you can solve all five, it's like, okay, it gets a little faster, and then after you go through it a second time, that's it.
Yeah, fourth elevators is the hardest, and then after that it just loops and it keeps repeating itself. And dead again. Wow.
Hey, NJ, how's it going?
We just jumped in.
Oh, NJ. NJ Printing's in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream. I'm just sitting here trying to break supports off of a Nittany Lion at the moment.
Holy cow, 2 guys down on the first board only.
Little out of practice, huh?
Yeah. It's been a while since I played. I did play it today.
It's because he wanted to warm up so he could show off a little.
No, not really. It's been a while.
I can turn this thing off. I don't need to run the finger.
There we go.
I can play that game on the video game on TV, you know, on whatever, Nintendo or whatever. But never played in the arcade.
So is the little kit cheesecake any good?
Of course it is. You made it.
All right. I think I undercooked it a little. But it's all right. It's all right.
Nice.
That looks terrible. Need better lighting for taking pictures. Ugh.
Where is Shom?
Hey, I'm surprised he hasn't streamed yet today. It's been quiet. I was sitting down here this morning working on the belt printer, and I'm like, or all day, really? And I'm like, really? No one's going to stream today? I need noise in the background besides my printers.
Designing your own belt printer, or did you buy one?
Designing my own.
There you go.
Sorry. Unfortunately, I live in a basement where it has not stopped raining in the state of Pennsylvania more than a couple days in months. And the ground around my house has reached saturation level. So I'm to the point now where to keep it from getting crazy nasty, I have to put towels down where it's seeping through the walls and intercept it.
Nice.
You know, they make these things called radios, iPads, stereos. You don't need to listen to some moron on a stream like us.
You could listen to Joel Telling.
Hold on.
Oh, come on, you bastards.
Or I could just turn that on.
Or Angus.
Nailed it.
I don't know if you guys can see it back here. I got a Wurlitzer CD jukebox. I got a Seabird 45 jukebox. If I want tunes, I can play tunes.
But not like Sean.
Nope. The only thing I screwed up on this
a
arcade,
band in every country in the world.
I didn't put any cup holders on it.
Yeah, you should have done that.
I know.
And an ashtray.
Be right back.
I'll send Tom this one and build a new one with cup
Okay.
holders.
I'll take it.
Dude, they're cheap as hell. And the best part is you use like a Pentium 4 with it. You don't need a supercomputer by any stretch. Well, hell, nowadays they're building them with Raspberry Pis.
Yeah.
Like what James is doing. I don't know that you can get all the games that I have on there with that, but you can get all the classics.
Well, you just put a hard drive in it.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, I haven't set up Nightbot yet, and it's still
Hey. Look
it
what,
blocked you because you did too many exclamation points in a row. There, you do it.
well,
One of these days, I'll go back and set up Nightbot proper.
Real nice, John.
is he melting off again?
I hate Pi boards, man.
If you come into the chat or into the stream, then you don't have to worry about it. Then you can just got to worry about Tom.
Ah.
That wasn't bad. Chase it down with some more rum and coke.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna die here. That damn fireball not gonna go away.
You say you have burnout revenge on that thing?
I'm sure I do. Is it a driving game?
Yeah.
I don't have a wheel is the only thing.
You don't need a wheel. It's just left and right and acceleration and brake. That's all it is. It's the most antique driving game in the world. There is no,
Was it an arcade game?
It's left, right, forward, back. That's it. You just lean to the left or you lean to the right.
Was it an arcade game or was it
You were searching
console
for it.
game?
You had it on there. You had one of them on there at least.
Oh, that was the one you had me look for the other night?
Yeah.
All right, I'll play it. I'm going to die here.
Road Rash.
Oh, poor John got
Yeah,
found
Road
out.
Rash was the one you had me look up.
Yeah. What did I say? Burnout Revenge?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real driving game. That doesn't need it. I'd use a stick too. Burnout Revenge is my favoriteest all-time driving game. Oh my god, I used to love that game.
I have a USB connector on here where I can hook up a wheel or something, but I don't have it.
You don't need
yet.
a wheel for either one.
In Madison, they got a place. I forget what the hell it's called, but it's an arcade place, and $20, $10 for kids, $20 for adults. Play all you want, as long as you want. And they have all the old classics, hundreds of pinball machines, and a bunch of the new ones and stuff.
I'm actually going to die on this damn board. Look at this. Freaking fireball won't get out of my way. How much time I got left? 24.
You got, if I remember right, don't you got to go all the way to the top and knock the top ones out first before you end up with all the fireballs?
You go off of one side because whenever they come out on the opposite side that you are. So you try to trap them in because you have the gaps all on the one side, but they still got crossed over anyway.
Sure. I was never a big Donkey Kong. I played it, but good old Pong.
Pong.
I played Pong a little after Pong was outdated.
What were you wanting me to look up? Road Rash or
Road Rash? Well, if you got Burnout Revenge, that would be cool too, but that'd be hard to play if you don't know how to play it. Road Rash is just stupid.
You can walk me through it. Ooh, it looks like I may not have.
Burnout Revenge is fairly new. I mean, it's.
Oh, maybe that's why.
It's PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1-ish.
Do they have it on PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's go to PlayStation. Atari 5200, ColecoVision.
Yeah.
Nintendo.
Xbox or PlayStation had Burnout.
Oh, you know what? I may not have PlayStation on here yet. Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, TurboGrafx. Yeah, I didn't put PlayStation on here yet. Damn it.
Go back to Commodore 64.
I do actually have PlayStation 2 that's hooked into this to the TV. separate from the system, but damn it. All right, we'll have to go to the other one that you're wanting, Road Rash.
Yeah, Road Rash is fun anyways. Road Rash was my all-time favoriteest, like, Sega game ever.
Your favorite is?
I gotta get all the way down to R.
That'd be his absolutely positively.
That and Crash Bandicoot. I used to play that all the time too.
Oh yeah, Ian's a big fan of that one. Road Rash. What was that on?
Road Rash?
Yeah.
Sega.
Damn it, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, the
I
original
couldn't find it.
before the Genesis.
One console to rule them all, apparently.
Yeah, yeah.
The original Road Rash was before Genesis even, but I think it was still on the Genesis.
Oh yeah, this is where we had a bunch of them. So I got Road Rash, Road Rash 3, Road Rash 2.
Road Rash 1 or 2.
I have two
Road
different
Rash 3
Road
is
Rash
the
1s.
3D one.
I don't know what. Let's try P1. See what that does. Let's see what my LED blinky does here.
Okay, we're gonna have to lock on you again.
Oh, you know what? I may have to have a US. Ian, do we have a USB gamepad?
Why? That controller should work. Why won't your controllers work? Yeah, Road Rash, baby.
Of course, I have no idea what any of these buttons do.
Oh, make you go left, right, or stop, or wheelie, or they do something.
Basically, left or right, you punch people as you pass them by. Literally punch somebody as you go past them. And knock them off their bike, and you get more points. You can kick them, you can punch them.
That's right, I remember that.
Okay, it ain't doing crap for me right now.
Looks a lot like Sport Bike.
Yeah, it was before Sport Bike, though. This is like the original motorcycle game.
Let me back
Actually,
out
no, there was one before it. That was just basic. This is like Battlefront on bicycles. You literally could beat the crap out of each other.
Oh, we got something. Okay.
You get the key combo. I can't remember what it is, but there's a combo where a cop will try and hit you with a billy club, and you can grab the billy club from him, and then you can stick it in his spokes of his motorcycle and wipe him out. Kind of funny.
Such a nice guy, Tom.
It's rather humorous.
I got to figure out what the buttons do because every controller's different is the problem. You know, some of them only had 3 buttons, some of them had 4 buttons.
Well, it's got a button thingy there somewhere, so it'll tell you what each button does.
Yeah, but I've got this USB joystick thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't, unless you do it all the time, yeah. Oh, I'm using the D-pad, I guess. Okay. See, it doesn't use a joystick. It only uses a D-pad on this one.
Yeah, that's all it ever had when it was playing it. Didn't have joysticks.
All right, how do I punch people? There we go.
You can punch them and kick them.
I'm going to punch this dude. Oh, then I'm going to drive into the grass first. Car. I punch the car.
Yeah, you can punch the car. They usually just get pissed off and drive into you after.
Hey, One Rise.
I'm punching everything.
Yeah. What's the other key? There's another key that you can kick with. Kicking's much more effective.
So far, I've only figured out punch and gas. I'm sure there's a break somewhere, but I haven't found it yet.
Yep. Probably the opposite of gas. Punch somebody. I want to see him wipe out. Ah, you got him.
I got him. Go punch a car. Oh, that was
Punch the car, all right. But problem
The car wins.
Punched him with my front tire. Yeah, it wasn't too good. God, these graphics back then were so bad.
Oh, we thought they were the best story, man.
I know.
Oh, I remember that being like awesome.
Nailed him again.
Going, holy crap, these are great graphics.
Oh, I'm just going to run. I'm not even going to take my bike. I'm just running the rest of the way. Look at this fucking guy. Wow.
Found another bike.
Went from first to last really quick.
Amazing how you just find bikes laying around alongside the road. Wish I could do that. Maybe you got a fast bike.
Now it just looks so stupid. I think I'd still play it if I had it.
Is there like a finish line to this thing, or you just keep going?
No, there's a finish line.
All right.
It's a long game. It takes a while. Some of them later, when you really get into it. The last few tracks are like 10, 15-minute races. Yeah, somewhere on the screen there should be a readout how many miles you got left to go.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to look at it. I see bike and the player condition, SID. I don't know what that is. Oh, oncoming traffic. Dude.
Somebody just took you out.
Yeah, he just nailed me from behind.
Oh, wait, they'll run you over, too, when you're running.
Yeah.
They'll just run right over you.
That's what he did, dude.
They are not friendly people.
I gotta be way back there now.
Especially after you punch them. See ya.
So when you're running, do you still get your side mirrors? I didn't notice that.
Oh, I finished like second to last. Oh God, that damn game!
It's an awesome game.
So what was 2 or 3 like? Was it better graphics?
I got a little bit better each step. The 3D, the Road Rash 3D was terrible. The last one we did.
Oh, Electronic Arts did this. Okay. Oh, this is like, well, yeah, I guess about the same.
Yeah, it's a little. There's more features, like you wheelie more, and like every time you accelerate, you'll wheelie now. It's a little smoother too, if I remember correctly.
You get the oncoming traffic right off the bat.
Should have never told them you could kick their ass. Now you won't. You ain't worried about winning.
I can't figure out how to kick though. Any button doesn't kick. He just punches. Oh, that's not going to be good.
Look at that. You still have
really fast. Try punch fast, really fast, or try holding it. Don't just click it, but hold it.
Oh, he does like a karate chop or something.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 different things. Plus, he can steal stuff. If you get really into it, like the top bike is this like 500-mile-per-hour Harley Davidson that like shoots flames out the back at people and crap. It's funny.
Oh, he's got like a club or something he's hitting him with.
Yeah, you can grab the club from him if you swing at the same time, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Get the timing just right. You can grab the club from them. Plus, you can take the club and you can stick it in their tires and wipe their bike out. Did you get the club? It's hard to tell.
I think so. I don't know. He's like he's swinging something whenever I'm hitting.
Yeah, because they got chains and clubs and.
Oh, that dude just hit me. Tried to hit me. I got to get out of this lane because I know I'm going to hit oncoming traffic. Oh, copper. Can't catch me, copper.
Oh, they'll chase you down and take you out. Cop bikes are always faster than yours. They'll come up from behind you and frickin' start whacking you upside the head. I'm not hearing the siren. Maybe he's going to come up from
He's following me. I hear it. I got the volume down low so it doesn't interrupt the stream.
I got it locked on you anyways.
Oh, I didn't want it. I didn't want it taken over. Because if Joel comes in, I don't want to steal his thunder.
Joel ain't coming in my stream. He don't know.
Yeah, maybe I finished that one. Number 1.
Don't worry, I'm here. Joel won't come in.
All right.
He don't know me from Adam. He's certainly not one of my 130 some odd subscribers.
He's one of mine now. I just had to do that to Don today.
It definitely made Don's day to have him come in there.
Oh, hell yeah.
I can't wait to listen to that all day tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. He'll be all like, oh, he was in my stream. Yay. Like, yeah, whatever, dude.
Oh, me and him are real good.
Yeah,
I've been him for a while.
Who else do we have join us that I've been totally ignoring? Oh, let's see. We got one Raz in here.
You got adult games. I got trivia games.
But you don't have the drunk walk.
What do you got on the Commodore 64? Do you have Marble Madness?
I got everything on there, but I don't have it set up yet because I have to map all the joystick controls or whatever to a USB connection.
I said Marble Madness, you'd need that trackball you got up in the middle.
Yep.
Oh, Centipede.
Yeah.
I have this on my computer now. There's a version of this for the Mac.
And he must have liked Tempest at some point, so I see you got the spinning knob for Tempest.
Yeah. Yeah, Tempest is an awesome game. That actually reminds me, I need to do that one tonight too.
This is reminding me of like the 70s and 80s. Oh, this is pretty much all I did all day long.
Dudes, I hate these guys. How did I get hit by him?
The super droppers?
Yeah.
Spiders or whatever they are.
Yeah, we used to play that for hours.
Yep. I wonder if that would still work on mine.
Spider got me.
What the hell was that?
This was not really my game. Wow. It's filling up quick.
Kamikaze.
And done. Yeah. Can you tell it's been a while? It was a Tempest.
Spent
Yeah.
all that time building that thing just to realize, oh yeah, I sucked at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasted a month of my life.
Right along with the
You
10
say
years
how
you
many
wasted
of us
playing
wouldn't
with
die
the
to
first
have
one.
that in our basements?
Only if I had more time to play all of them.
You wouldn't play them.
There's a bunch of them I just never got into. Battle Zone. Now that was a good one.
Yep, got that one on here
That
too.
was the original. That was the original three-dimensional game.
Did any of you guys see Amy DD's breakdown of what she spends her time doing every week?
No.
She broke it all out as to how many hours she works and how many hours she drives and how many hours she sleeps and eats and
Wow.
goes to the gym, and you add it all up. And she's like, there's this many hours in a week, and I spend all my time doing this, and you get done, and there's like 32 hours left. I said, you got 32 hours left every week. That's plenty of time.
It's like more than a day.
Because someone was commenting, why does she plot out with Steph Sharp what she does for cosplay so far in advance? Because Dragon Con's not till like October, November, and they're already planning their costumes now. And she's like, well, when you figure the time it takes to make these things, and I only got 32 hours left every week to relax and do hobby stuff, you got to kind of plan ahead.
What's up, Tanner?
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Ricky. Made it to the garage.
Wow.
Jump in.
He's in the garage. Waiting to go to work. The parking garage, that is.
Must be getting ready to sing for a supper.
Garage. Oh, what do you got? Still at work?
Is getting there.
Just getting there.
See, I'm just sitting in the parking garage. I knew that.
All right, I'm putting a lot of quarters in this one.
The thing is, you need to put real quarters in there, and that way you can save your money.
Yeah, you'd have like $3 in there now.
What you do is you make it to where it plays for quarters, so when your friends come over, you turn it so they got to pay to play for the game. And then you open it up and flip it on autoplay when they leave.
Hell with that. His friends make money. $1.
Oh, you know what? Let me pause that.
9.
I had that on 4-way and not a
crappy time. So I guess not
an 8-way.
Weekend.
Yeah. He had it on hard. Now he's putting it on easy.
No, the joystick. You can set the joystick so that it's only 4-way, so it only goes up, down, left, and right for games like Pac-Man or Donkey Kong, and then you can do 8-way for games like this where you can go on angles. And I forgot to change it.
Wow! Run away! Run away!
Wow, 4-hour set tonight, Tanner. That's going to be a long one.
Yeah, but all right. He had a double last night. Or yesterday. Or triple. Double or triple yesterday, Ricky. Forget.
I did a tour of Europe when I was a teenager before I joined the military, and I remember thinking the days we had to do 3 concerts was sheer torture because we were setting up the risers and setting up the band, and we'd get out and we'd do our 30-minute long set and then pack it all back up in the bus and drive to the next country and do the same thing. We did like, what was it? 7 countries, 21 cities in 18 days or something like that.
Wow. Kept you a little busy anyways.
Oh, yeah. Got to do a lot of sightseeing from the bus.
Yeah. You mean through your eyelids.
Yeah.
I think I seen that tour or that country.
Yeah, I think I took like 20 rolls of worth of pictures. It's like, yeah, I go back, I'm like, let's see. I drove through that country.
The kind of like flashbacks every night when you go to sleep.
It's been long enough. They've kind of faded now.
Oh. Well, I meant seeing the bottom of your eyelids at night.
What was weird was when I was stationed in Italy and I had to drive up to Germany, and we're driving along and I'm going, man, this all looks really familiar. And then I start thinking, it's like, yeah, because I probably saw it from the bus, 10 years ago.
So what was the name of your band?
It was a I don't know what they call it. They called it Sound of America Honor Band and Choir. It was like this organization that got kids and band members from like district band and district chorus.
Yeah.
And brought them in, and you got to do a tour of Europe during the summer, basically.
How have you been?
Oh, wow. Let's see those. Okay, that's open.
Gauntlet. I remember that game.
I had bands stop by the bar or call ahead. They're on their way. They were doing a tour and they're on their way to a show, and they had one night open, and so they called me on their way, and we stop and do a gig. Like, sure. Been a good time. I don't know who the hell it was. I got their disc. For all I know, they're famous now. Doubt it, but
They even still exist. Bro, your software ain't really Snap. It's Pro. Last time you did anything.
they had one of them little pocket rockets, little crotch rocket things and mini bike things.
Yeah.
I was doing donuts in the bar with that thing.
No more. Ambrose.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine that had a souped up version of one of those. It would do 75 miles an hour.
Those things are kind of dangerous, man.
Yeah, regular speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing.
You're so low to the ground, nobody sees you.
You could pick that thing up and carry it around if you needed to, but you could do 75 miles an hour in that thing. I thought he was nuts.
I don't think there's much thinking about that one.
He'd put on like a full leather suit and helmet and crouch down on that thing. He'd only go straight at that speed, but you'd watch him. He'd get it every once in a while. Be like, "Ooh, open road, no cars," and he'd go flying down the road and disappear. And a couple minutes later, he'd come flying back up and just zing past the house. And you're like, "Yeah." It's like you fall. It's like, well, you're already at the ground, so the impact should be lower.
Yeah. It's like them people that do that to the mobility scooters, see how fast they can get them damn things going. No.
Craziest thing I've ever done was I drove a an alcohol go-kart. I used to go to this indoor karting place every weekend. I kept bringing friends, and they had the owner had one of the professional ones. And I said, how fast will that thing go? He says, it'll do 70. I'm like, when do I get to drive that? He goes, bring me a few more customers and we'll talk. So one night I showed up with like 20 coworkers, closed the place out on a Saturday night. I said, so do I get to drive that thing now? He goes, looks at all the people I brought with me. He goes, yeah, let me get it down off the display rack and fuel it up. I'll let you drive it after we close. And this place is out in an industrial complex. He's like, all right, drive it up nice and slow to the railroad tracks. Turn around at the railroad tracks, and then you can floor it the whole way back here. When you see me, you need to be getting on the brakes, though, because the road ends another couple 100 feet down. Okay. I got up, saw the railroad tracks, punched it, tail whipped that thing around, went flying back, went, oh, crap, that was him. Barely got stopped before the dirt mound at the end of the road. And I'll tell you, going 75 miles an hour, 2 inches off the ground, that is
that's not fun.
Yeah.
Best part about this game, well, other than I can pause it and accidentally just hit back.
What'd you do?
He was about ready to say the best thing you do is hit pause and walk away and come back and resume, and then he hit the wrong button.
Oh, you knocked the glasses off his face. Trying to kick your own ass there, Rob?
Hold it down.
Well, thanks for trying, Tanner.
Yeah, you got to be invited.
He tried, but he said the link wouldn't work on his iPhone.
Yeah, no, he's got to be have a personal invite.
Let's see. Do I have Tanner's email? What's your email, Tanner?
Not on my channel, but this is little David, my daughter's boyfriend. I guess you'd call him. He's down for the weekend. Say hi.
Hi.
You haven't killed him yet?
No, he's a good kid.
Filament malfunction.
They're 11. They're fine.
My daughter brings her boyfriends by. I show them the shadow box with the expert marksman ribbon and explain to them that means they can't speed away fast enough to save their lives. So she comes walking through the door crying.
He knows that. He used to live right down the road from us, so he knows that. Hell, he's spending the weekend here. He picked that up. They live about 60 miles north of here now.
He knows you shoot things that move in the night, right?
Yeah.
You know our finger tag go for.
I don't know. Whatever.
I'm like 2 hours away from here.
2 hours. I think you're just north of the Dells.
You know where Montella is?
Yeah.
Ricky says he can't join because he's on his phone. Can somebody send him a link?
That's what they're working on.
Send him an invite or whatever.
Well, let me send him an invite because it's saying
With his email address right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3D at RickyLeeTanner.com.
It's saying that address is no good. It won't let me hit the invite button.
Monday, Tuesday.
That kind of happened with Joe Paddock. I tried inviting him and it wouldn't let me. Like his privacy settings wouldn't allow it.
So I'm not complete.
No.
Yeah, the little invite button isn't highlighting. It's saying that that's not a legit email address.
You want one of these?
I know it is. Got the at.com.
He said try changing it out to fans at RickyLeeTanner.com.
I don't have that much, but want one of the guitar things. So clip your phone to your guitar. Should have one of these or two.
Because we're just all fans of Ricky Lee Tanner.
Yeah, jamming with the 10 man. The fuck it. Sorry. We're trying to be children friendly.
We gotta get him. We gotta get Ricky to set up his camera on like a little stand backstage, so we can all say we had a backstage pass for one of his shows.
Sent.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think it takes a 2-letter name. Everything has to have more than 2 letters.
Well, don't put a space. Just take the
No,
space.
the 3D isn't enough for it for an email address. It would have to be like 3D1, and then
Did
it
you
would
try?
accept
Did
it.
you try fans?
Yeah, I got the fans. It went through.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I think the 3D at is going to be a longer. I believe it has to be at least 3 or 4 letters, letters / numbers to work. Be considered a legit email address.
I wasn't able to add anybody to the chat. It's only you, Tom, I'm guessing.
Oh, I think you guys can. I'm not sure.
No, I looked for the add button. It won't let me. There isn't one.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, the only thing we can do is just give the
The link, yeah.
sure, the link that's
you got about half an hour before you got to go in, huh?
Well, problem is none of us have camera rights.
Well, Tom can give them up, but he won't.
What do you
Well, I
mean?
take that back. Robbie Mac does. It's just
In the chat, we do, yeah.
In the chat, he does, but no, in here, you can share control.
Yeah.
If you go over to the left-hand side, Tom, down on the bottom, there's that little control box. Click on that. Scroll back, go over to the other side where everybody is. Click on the arrow, and it says share control.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. I wish I made it easier for
man.
phones,
I
though.
don't know. I don't.
like I don't trust you people.
Ricky, man, I don't give a schnookies.
See if
It
I can
just
do that.
sounds like too much work.
I know.
I got a rum and coke in me already. I'm done with work.
Oh,
Let me see if I can add them from the phone. If it'll give me an invite.
I doubt it.
Okay, everything just froze up there for a second. Something happened.
No, that's your rum and coke talking.
Crap, I'm getting a power surge. Everything just blinked.
Yeah, it did.
Still here, so. I think that sends it from 3D Printing Llama at Comcast.net. I think that's what it sends it from, if that's what you're looking for, so you know what to look for.
I think he's trying to email you so you can email him back.
I got it. It went. I got it.
Ricky, see if anything changed, because I just did something like joining by link or something in it. And you were in the group. I'm sure it was from a previous
It actually
stream
came up
we did.
with his name and everything when I typed it in there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that should work then.
Yeah, the minute I do that, it pops right up and says Ricky Lee Tanner. Fans at Ricky Lee Tanner.
I think his email is llama.dingdong.com.
Have you ever seen Llama? Llama Duck. Have you ever seen Llama Duck?
Hell, by the time he finally gets in here, he's going to have to go on stage.
Yep. I think that's Tom's plan.
I said that was the whole point. We wanted our backstage pass.
You let Ricky in here before anything else. I'd rather have him in there than you bunch of old freaking coots.
Yeah,
We are.
my stream anyway.
Like I should talk. I'm the oldest one here, aren't
We have the sexiest feet, especially Mike Whaley.
Yeah.
I? Oh, God, gross. Don't go there.
Come on, show us your feet again, Mike.
No,
Let's not say he did.
no, you don't want to
Let's
see.
just not.
I missed it the last time.
Well, you didn't.
Not
Miss.
even say we did. Let's just not.
How about I take a picture of him, Robbie, and just email him or text him?
That'll work.
To
I'll
you.
do a large format print at work, so I can always have them right
Hey,
over my
take
desk.
like 20 pictures at different angles. You can get Tom to 3D model them, so you know you
What
can
the
get
hell?
rid of your feet.
There you go. Elephantitis, just saying no. Yeah, you were there, weren't you, Minnesota Maker? He was along for that ride.
That's the only part that scares me about getting on these streams with Tom. I'm always afraid I'm going to turn around and I'll be the next bobblehead he creates.
Yeah.
I haven't finished the bobblehead. I almost had it working. It didn't work. I got really mad and then I broke it. It's too flimsy.
Got to find a heavier spring.
Well, I'm not going to use the spring. I want to do it counterbalance like the dog ones.
I was thinking do the cheap ones like they do for the store displays. Just put a like a bed leveling spring, attach to where you put a little tab.
Yeah, see those ones, I hate those. I like the ones that slow bobble, like the dogs on the dashboard, and they're just counterweight on a pivot. Which works a whole lot better. I didn't get the toilet modeled properly. Didn't look right. I didn't get the counterbalance going good. I'm gonna though. That's my next step after a couple of 3 other things I got to do. I got to get back on that. Make him a bobblehead. Bobble, 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 bobble. Walter Bobble. I was working on it. I got a new Walter head that I was working on.
It's funny. I never would have thought I'd like simulated rock filament, but I actually like the flex in some of these filaments they sent me.
I've got some, and I still have yet to try it.
Simulated rock.
I just got a little sample of it.
You're talking about marble filament?
Yeah, I don't know why everybody calls it marble, because if you look at pictures of marble's got grain.
Yeah.
It's like more granites, really.
Yeah.
That was one of the suggestions I made to the company because they sent me a gray with black, like a grayish white with black fleck, and they called it marble. And I said, everybody makes a mistake of calling this fleck filament marble. It's not marble, it's granite. Be the first company to call it the right stinking name.
Hot.
Yeah. This one here, they called, what I did the line in, they called limestone.
Can't really see, it's just washed out.
Yeah.
Too much light.
I posted some pictures of it with some close up on Twitter. You can see the flex and everything in it. I don't know if I can get it to where it would show up decent enough on camera to see it or not.
Yeah, it's similar to what I got.
I mean, I can't say that I'd use it for a lot of stuff, but if I had to do stuff like this and statues and stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what I figure it's for.
I
got a mini roll of it. I haven't even used half of it yet.
Yeah, the sandstone is what I did yesterday. I did that Sandman with, and that looked just like where it did the texture of the sand on the print. You would have sworn that was modeled in like playground sand.
Really?
Where the way they did the texture on it, you can't see the layer lines at all where he's turning to sand. You don't see the layer lines till it gets to the smoother area.
That is one butt ugly vase.
You're proud of that butt ugly vase, though.
I'm gonna upload it and call it just that. I'm gonna call it butt ugly vase. See how many people download the butt ugly vase.
I'll download it.
It amazes me what
will you
people
actually
download.
print it?
I'll even comment on it.
What a POS.
And I've got a few things out on Thingiverse. What cracks me up is the first thing I ever published is just the most popular thing I've ever made on there. I made a magic deck box for a friend of mine, and I posted the files. The only bad thing is popping up. I've got people now starting to hit me up for, can you do custom this and custom that? And I'm like, sure, I'll put you on my list of things to do.
So I'm sure $50.
Yeah.
That ain't enough half the time.
Now, it's like the last person did a special request. I knocked it out, and the guy was nice. He sent me a $5 tip after it took me half hour to do whatever his request was to change the file. Posted it that night. He's like, "Wow, I didn't expect it so bad. Just $5." What kills me is it's got something like 3,000 downloads now, and I think I've made a total, including his $5, of like $12.
Nice. Better than nothing. Right, Tom?
Yeah.
Okay, you're on, you guys.
That's why I wish Thingiverse would, and I think they're going to have to at some point. They need to make it to where you can choose if people have to pay for it.
That's called Tinkercad.
Yeah. Tinkercad and a couple of the others, my mini or whatever, my mini factory, you can do that too.
Or not Tinkercad, I'm sorry. My
There's
mind's somewhere else today. Yeah, my mini factory. You're right.
What are you talking about?
I think if Thingiverse wants to complete, they're going to have to make it to where you can choose if it's a free model or a pay model. Because, like, I've got that book, and it's a single extrusion file I've put out there. Now, I've broke it up into dual extrusion for my buddy that I created it for. But the only way I would ever publish those files if I could make it to where, you got to pay for the dual extrusion model. That was a lot more work. Cleaning up your mounting holes, are you?
Yeah. Not quite.
I think I got it figured out.
Hey, look at who we got.
Oh, there he is.
We got Tan Man.
Now, if I could just get the sound to work. Hold on.
Sound is working on our end. We're hearing you at least.
Yeah, sound's working. We just don't have any video. We just got that ugly mugshot you use.
Look at that pretty boy.
Who else needs a whole reamer?
Okay. There's that.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, I gotta take a picture of it.
There he is.
There he is.
It's very dark. There we go.
Yeah, how's it going, Ricky?
It's going. I got it figured out just in time to sit here for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's all right. We killed an hour for you while you were sitting there doing nothing.
If you want to spend all the way there, you wouldn't have had as much time. Just think.
Well, right. It's weird that the 3D at Ricky Lee Tanner didn't work, because that's the I had to go log into Hangouts and then switch my account over to fans to find this. So
Yeah, no, you know what it is. I know this is what it is. It's 3D isn't long enough to be considered legit. You need at least 4 characters in the name for it to be considered a legit email address. So just the 3D isn't enough because it's only the 2 letters.
Oh, you made it in with 3D, didn't you?
No.
yeah, and I use that email address. So
I use the fans.
right, but I'm saying, I send and receive emails with
I know, but Google just doesn't see it as legit without at least 3 letters.
strange.
Let's see. I gotta pull the pictures. And quit it. Shouldn't be go ahead there. That's soaking up processing power for no need. Quit mail. Then quit the calendar. Bring up photos. Why are the photos coming up? Ooh. Come on, seriously.
That worked good.
Hey, here's that Sandman I did. I don't know if it shows up any better.
Click
Cool.
on it. Yeah. Hang on, let me present you so we can actually see it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, is that texture in the print or is it added because of the
That texture's in the print there at the bottom, where it's basically where he's going from sand to being a person.
Oh, I got you. It's pretty cool.
Unfortunately, I want to paint it, but I know it needs to be airbrushed so I can blend the color into the sand. And darn, I bought an airbrush like 6 months ago, and I still haven't figured out how to use it.
I was just thinking it'd be perfect airbrushed.
Like, unfortunately, I just haven't had the time to sit down and learn that new skill quite yet.
Okay, but ugly vase is now live and in the public. For some reason, my photos isn't coming up. Not responding.
Yeah, I think
Where's
once I get done building the pair of the, 2 of these for Murph, I'm going to take a break and try and learn some, Fusion 360 and airbrushing and some side skills to go along with all this.
Fusion 360 is a good idea.
Because that behemoth there, that is all designed in Microsoft 3D Builder.
You can try SolidWorks too.
Yeah, it's funny. I get on with Canadian Maker Project every once in a while, and they get a Daniel Halverson, I think that's how you say his last name.
Yeah.
And I told him what I was designing, and he's gotten a few quick glimpses of it here and there, and he's like, yeah, that looks pretty. I can't wait to see the design. What are you making that thing in? And I said, well, if you weren't impressed with what I'm building, you'll be impressed with this. I said, I built it on Microsoft 3D Builder. He went, you did what?
What? How dumb are you?
He's like, are you a glutton for punishment? I said, it's the only CAD program I know right now. And it's like, I needed to get it built. I didn't have time to learn how to use Fusion 360 to make it.
The butt ugly face is now live.
Like I started off with it started off as a D-bot, and I just hacked the living crap out of it.
Thing looks huge, man.
That's what she said.
It'll do 400 by 430 by, well, as big as you want to print.
Cool. You guys see it's got a new Delta that's over 2 meters tall.
Yeah, that's a freaking huge, man.
And it's got a, what is it, a $4,600 price tag?
The 2 meter one is almost $8,000.
Oh.
That's what I thought. I said that's pretty cheap because that thing's freaking insanely big.
Yeah, the one that's 4,000 is the one that's only half a meter tall.
Yeah. Who was showing that picture of that?
I don't know. There was somebody on Twitter that asked Joel which one he should get, and that's when I went to the link and looked at it, and I was like, "Oh man, so cool!"
Yeah,
glow in the dark butt ugly vase.
Yeah, the one I'm building here, if you go all name brand top of the line parts, it should still cost you less than $2,000 to make. And if you go Walter's version, you buy cheap steppers and the fouette and knock off everything else. You could probably build it for $1,200, I'm guessing.
Did you say Walter?
Yes, well, that guy. Or
hey, where can I get those? Yeah, Sir Walter.
Mine's over here. Hang on.
I gotta find me one of those headbands with like the bugs, the bee ears, that springs. I'm gonna mount this little head on one of those and send it to him. Make it a a neck brace.
What we were saying we needed to do. Remember how he was talking? He wanted to have the head like the guy from Men in Black.
If I got a set of those, those bug ears, the bee ears or whatever, where it's a big long spring with a little ball on the end of it. If I got one of those, took that spring, made it like a collar, and mounted it to the collar so we could have it like dangling right here on the side of his head, like he's from Men in Black. That would be awesome.
What I was thinking would work really good. Remember the one? I think it was one of the Friday Night Hangouts. They had Gear Down for What, and he had that robotic snake running in the background behind him every time someone subscribed to his channel.
Yeah.
Well,
he can control how that thing works. Like backpack, mount that, and put Walter's head on the top of it. Just put a cloth sleeve around it. That'd be perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Not getting that invested into it.
Real nice wingman.
I was trying to convince Gear Down for What to just print Walter's head and mount it on the top and put it in a backpack and bring it to Murph. Walter would freak out.
Have a mini Walter hanging around with you. Oh, that's scary.
Bring it and give it to a broke-ass Wonder Woman and have her paint it all up first so it looked just like him.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
He hasn't been streaming much lately.
Nah, I was kind of surprised he didn't do any this week.
Well, he's got family and crap to Christmas. Don't forget, we're still in Christmas week here.
That's true.
Hey Tom, my tank is almost done, man.
Yeah, when I saw the little addition, I kind of like that. You posted on Twitter. I thought that would look cool.
All I got left to do, besides from finishing up some minor tweaks to the body and the articulation for the turret and whatnot, is the big thing I got left to do is the tensioner for the tracks.
Are the tracks printed in one piece?
No.
No.
They are snap fit together, each individual tread.
Now it'd be cool if you could print them all standing on its side in one print, and then just break it loose.
You probably could print it as a belt as one piece, though.
Yeah, you probably could.
Nightbot just nabbed Matt.
I was thinking if you stood them up on their side and printed it, it would probably, it's self-support.
It would be mainly a matter of knowing exactly how many treads you needed in the.
You can't capitalize everything there, Matt.
You'd have to know exactly how many little tread pieces you needed in the loop, though.
Yeah, well, once you're done building it, you'll know.
Right.
It's like you get one side done, then you try and print the whole other side in one piece, just see if you can do it.
Oh, yeah, it's showing up as a 404. Well, that's just not right. Let me try that again.
Okay.
And then you'll get someone that'll want to make a road version tank of that and print it all out of rubber,
Well, I've been curious what TPU would do,
For what? The treads?
Tread and TPU.
Yeah, the problem is I don't think your locks would work. It's not. They just flex out.
Yeah.
You'd have to go with one of the harders, like the what was the? I can't remember the names of them. Was it the?
Yeah, I still don't think it would be stiff enough. I think the locks would break free. You could do it in a two-piece. You could just make the actual tread, make the whole mechanism a PLA piece, and then just have like a snap-over tread.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's the armadillo or the cheetah that's the harder durometer.
Armadillo. I think. The cheetah's really super soft, isn't it?
I bought all three of them at Printed Solid at Black Friday, and I haven't had a chance to print samples of them to play with.
All right, guys. Well, I got to load up and start walking to the club.
All right, have fun, Rick.
All right, break a leg.
Little ghoster versus being all sluggish again.
All right. Later, guys.
Yep.
It wants to load.
Oh, a bugger.
All right. On that note, I think I'm gonna bug out too. I haven't had dinner yet, so.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna cancel in a minute.
Yeah. Well, have a good night.
I just want to get this Thingiverse thing.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah.
See you, Carl.
Yeah, Colonel.
Well, Thingiverse isn't loading. It's just hanging, and I have the ghoster on and everything. Oh, there it goes.
Oh my god. I hate this game.
My thing.
Yeah.
What ugly face. No, that should be right. It's the same thing, isn't it? Oh, I haven't made it public yet. That's why. Hang on. Publish thing. That's why it didn't go through. I had never published it. There you go. Now.
Why are you not moving? Come on, dude.
What the hell are you playing?
Kicks. But the joystick keeps getting hung up. I don't know what the deal is. Whenever I get to the border, I can't move anymore. You got to draw these boxes and fill up like 75% of the screen, basically, without either of these things hitting you.
Oh, okay. I see. I know what that is. I've seen it before.
But see, then I keep getting stuck, and I don't know why it won't let me. Oh, maybe the red ones I can't go back. Is that what the deal is?
Cindy, what is
64%.
Where's that though?
68%.
Huh?
Finally cleared a board. All right, how about some metal slug?
There we go.
Dad,
Yes, sir.
is Jonah coming over tonight?
Not that I know of. Was he supposed to? Did your mother say anything to you about it?
Huh?
Did your mother say anything about it?
No, I was just wondering. I thought you made a
No.
comment about it.
No, she didn't. She didn't say anything to me, so.
Do 200, just over a quarter roll. 12 hours.
Come on. Oh, this is one where I need to have 8-way again.